Ever wonder why, despite all the twinkling lights and cheerful songs, the holidays can sometimes feel off? And for some of us, uh, the forced joy just doesn't land and layer, and that's perfectly okay. Maybe you're like me, and the season feels less about magic and more about a long march toward January. This year has been particularly tough. Uh, so much than many people that work. Losing my mother earlier this year has cast a shadow over everything I've never been by. It's my first Christmas without her, and the usual festive spirit feels distant. It's a heavy feeling, and it's why a certain film resonated with me so deeply. Um, but I've always been a bit of a Grinch when it comes to Christmas. Um, but the buildup feels endless, and the actual day often feels underwhelming. I loved it as a kid, fueled by the hope of the Nintendo 64, but now it just feels like another obligation. Thanksgiving, on the other hand, and simple, family focused, and delicious. No fuss, no pressure. I've always searched for a Christmas movie that understood that melancholy, something that acknowledged the sadness beneath the surface. Many films present a perfect, idealized version of the holidays, but that's not reality for everyone. And then I found it, The Holdovers. The film doesn't shy away from the bleakness. Um, uh, Paul Giamatti's character, Paul Hunnam, um, isn't outwardly jolly, um, he's miserable and he's not trying to hide it. Um, and he's a man who seems perpetually disappointed, and Christmas doesn't magically fix that. Does He's more concerned with being right than spreading cheer. Um, I relate to that. Um, it's not that I actively dislike Christmas, um, but I don't need a movie to tell me it's a magical time. The I appreciate honesty, and The Holdovers offers a refreshing dose of realism. It understands that the holidays can be a difficult time for many, and it doesn't try to sugarcoat it. Similarly, the film also explores the idea of unfulfilled hope. We see characters yearning for something better, only to be disappointed. Lydia Crane, the assistant headmaster, doesn't harbor a secret crush. Mary Lamb, grieving her son, finds no easy path to healing. Angus, hoping for a connection with his father, faces further rejection. It's a pattern that mirrors life. Um, we often set our expectations high, only to be let down. Uh, but there's a certain comfort in acknowledging that disappointment. Uh, it's a reminder that uh, we're not alone in our struggles. So, and as a teacher, I also find a strange kinship with Hung Han. I love my students, but I also crave the quiet of the holiday break. the chance to recharge, to escape uh, the demands of the classroom, and it's a feeling that many educators can relate to. And the Holdovers doesn't offer a heart-warming, feel-good ending. It's not a movie about miracles or grand gestures. It's a film about flawed people navigating a difficult time. Uh, Hun Hum loses his job, and his future is uncertain, which is, but there's a quiet dignity in his sacrifice to, in a way, the Holdovers feels like the anti-Christmas movie. It's a film that challenges the traditional tropes of the season. It's a reminder that the holidays aren't always joyful, and that's okay. Um, it's a film that understands like the complexities of life, and it doesn't shy away from the darkness. Um, so if you're looking for a Christmas movie that's a little bit different, a little bit more honest, I highly recommend The Holdovers. It might not fill you with cheer, but it might just make you feel a little less alone. And honestly, that's a pretty good gift in itself. I mean, what's the deal with Christmas movies anyway? Um, with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,